Well, hello folks, L.A. Little here from TA Today, and we got this parabolic pop. Is it a top? And to answer that question, remember the last time we reviewed the physical uranium, I was back on, I think it was about the 15th of January. We noted it had gone parabolic, and at the end of that video, we told you what we expected to take place, what that retrace would look like, and how you could use it to position better. Here, let's play that clip. Take a look. And when it does, you'll get a move up, a pullback, an attempt to get higher that can't, and then eventually a drop. And what you want to do is try to figure out this spot here to take a little bit off the table and to try to buy back cheaper at some point in the future. So what happened? Well, what happened is exactly what we thought would happen. As we came up, we got the drop, came back up, failed to get to a new high, and then started to drop from there. That's exactly what we were talking about before. What you had to do is to figure out here's where you need to take some off on this bar somewhere in here, and then you want to buy it back lower. Now the question, of course, is where do you buy it back lower? And to answer that question, let's take a quick peek here at the trading cube where we can see the bullish MTTF, this 91 number. That's telling us that this thing is quite extended. Well, we know it is, and the fact that it is says that at some point it wants to come back and reset. Now the only way it resets is to break a swing point low. Now it doesn't have to do this one. I mean, it could pop back up, this becomes a swing point low, and it breaks this one. But for right now, this is a good target. And that price point, if we look at it, is 28.82. It's not that far away. We're sitting at 29.80. So another buck down. 10% off the highs, a little bit more. Another buck down. You know, it's not that far. It can hit it. And if it does, right, that would give you the reset that ideally would set up another move to the top side. Now, you don't want to just go on one chart. If you go over to the weekly and look to see what that would mean, well, you don't really want to see it get much lower. And here, that's where all your volume is. That's a nice big wide price spread, high volume anchor bar. Bottom on that's 27.45. Well, we just said 28.82, I believe was the number. That's in here somewhere. That gives you enough room, right? You can reset the daily, hold support here as it should, come back up, and do what? Test into the congruence of these two bars. That's this area that you see that's red. That's probably where it would bounce to, at least if it doesn't go higher. Now you've got to set up, if you're buying somewhere around 29, you've got to set up to run back to 32. That's roughly, 12% or so. That's a good trade. And the kicker is you're in the direction of the trend. And if the continuation kicks in, right, you've got another good foothold. And so that's the way I would be looking at this. So the question of whether this was the top, this is not the top, folks. This is just a small correction in a larger move that's probably going to continue. That's it for today. Have a great one. Stay safe. I'm L.A. Little, TA Today. I'll see you next time.